I'm Bob Hallmark in Longview today, and we are celebrating a birthday, but not just any birthday. A 103rd birthday for a very special lady who came from a very special generation. It's been called the greatest generation, those who fought and actually worked to win World War II. And she joins me right now here in Longview. This is Linda Daniels. And Miss Daniels, how does it feel to be 103 years old today?
Well, when I look in the mirror, I think I didn't realize I'd gotten this old.
Well, you look wonderful.
But I'm lucky that I've had my health, and that's partly being Norwegian, I think, because they're pretty healthy people. They eat good, they eat well,
Okay.
and they believed in 3 meals a day, and
There we go.
and I just give my heritage to that,
Okay.
to living longer.
Now let's talk a little bit about, you've had a wonderful life and you've had some wonderful experiences, but the experience we're talking about today is something amazing. Miss Daniels was actually involved in the war effort. You got involved in the workforce. More precisely, you got involved in putting bomb sights into Douglas aircraft. Is that right?
Bomb sites. Yes, yes. Yeah,
now,
I made those.
Okay. What was that like for you? I'm guessing as a young woman joining the workforce and getting involved in the war.
Well, everybody was doing it, and so that's what I did. I went back to work and made bomb sites at the very end, and I was up here making the bomb sites, and then I'd go down and run down here, and then I'd look up at them and see if they looked like there was any. There can be anything. Everything had to mesh. Yeah, I worked with armor plate, and that had to mesh, and so I had to take 2 pieces of armor plate about like this, like the size of a car door, and take another piece, and then I had to put them together, and I had to mesh them so there's, when the plane would fly, it would just go like this. There would be no little glitch. A little glitch I might make, it gets shot down.
Oh.
It had to be perfect.
And that's what your work was about. You had to be perfect.
That was the last work I did there. It had to be perfect because that plane would have to go like this, and we'd miss.
So it'd be safe to say that because of your work, there were a lot of pilots who came home safe from the war.
Well, maybe.
I'm sure there are. Now, what was the feeling like for you and all of the other ladies that went into the workforce? This was a time that I'm sure not everybody was 100% sure we were going to win this thing, but what was the feeling like for you to go into this knowing how important your jobs were?
Oh, I don't think we really thought too much about it. We just knew that we had a job to do and we had to learn to do it right, and that we would get promotions. And if you got bored and wanted somebody else's job, I got bored one day and I said, everything I read in the newspaper is about riveters, riveters, riveters. And I said, there's nothing about none of us that are working on the Bombay. And so then they got busy and they gave me an interview. So I will, because they were getting all the credit, but there's a lot of us working on the Bombay. Bombay is big, you know. That's the center of everything, and that's very important.
Right.
Too, every bit of it's important. But they were always getting on in the newspaper, the riveters, the riveters. So they gave me a gun and they let me shoot the rivet, and of course I missed. So we took it back. I took it out. You drill it out again, but now you got to go up with the next size riveter. See, and this is what you don't want. You don't want to weaken the plane at all.
Right.
So then they let me do that. And I got that one. I was really praying, and I hope I shoot this riveter. I shot it, and it went right in, and it was just perfect. They just smoothed it out a little bit, and
When the
when
the news came,
very interesting time, in spite of it being a war, you know.
Sure. But when the news came that the war was over, the news came that we had won, what was that feeling like for you? I mean, you did a big part in making that happen.
Oh, it was a relief because we were getting tired. we were getting tired of going to work and
Yeah.
not doing nothing, and to come back and can't go very far away because you had to get back for your shift and all that, we were under strain, but we didn't. The only time I felt it was when I was trying to make the armor plate, this armor plate match this armor plate, where there would be nothing. That's where the stress come in, where you had to really work, make sure you did a good job.
So precision was a big part of your job.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I forget what I got. I did get some kind of position there. They said after the war I could still work. They wanted me to still work.
Oh, really?
But you know, by that time you were so sick and tired of it, and you didn't need the money, and so finally I had to quit. It was kind of hard to quit.
Gotcha.
All these people that you worked with for so long.
Now we come to today. You are 103 years young today. All of your family here, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren are here. They all wanted to say thank you in a way for everything that you've done over a lifetime for them.
Oh.
How does that feel?
Oh, it's nice. It is.
They just make that. Does it make you feel good just to have them all here?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
All right.
You don't expect it. I don't like to be I don't like the lights being on me. I don't mind celebrating everybody else, but I don't want.
So you don't like to be the focus of attention?
No.
Okay.
I never have, and I thought I was too ugly for that.
Well, you're a beautiful lady, and I want to say
Thank you.
congratulations. Happy birthday. I hope it's a wonderful
Thank
one.
you.
It's
Thank
country.
you for coming by.
Right. Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
All right. And we'll have much more on this story tonight on KLTV 7 News. For KLTV Web Extra, I'm Bob Hallmark.